Hello lovely people and welcome back to my channel. This is Cara here at So Mad. Just want to start by saying thank you so much to everybody who watched, liked and subscribed to my channel. It's a really exciting venture to me and I really want to keep going with it. So please let's make it as interactive as possible, and I would love to hear more from you. I love reading the comments and getting a chance to correspond with people, so thank you for that. So today I am saying goodbye to winter. Yeah, it's that lovely time of year where you think, oh, I've had a few weeks of lovely warm weather, and it's time to make room in your wardrobe for those lovely summer makes that you're thinking and dreaming about. So today I'm doing just that. I'm not going to lie, I find it a bit of an exhausting process. As a sewer or a sewist, whatever you want to make call us, I do make a lot of things. I enjoy the process of it. It's my hobby, and therefore it means I've got a lot of clothes, as you may see in a moment. So why am I doing it? I give myself a chance to review what I've made. I think it's really nice to see what my favourite makes are, and I'm going to put those into categories for you. I also thought that might be quite interesting for you. Not everybody is having the weather we are, and some people have a wardrobe that needs to be transitional all year round. So and as I discover, actually a lot of my makes are very transitional and will see me through and do see me through for the majority of the year. So my wardrobe, although I emptied it out, isn't as empty as I expected it to be for the summer stuff to come in. So that was quite an interesting process nonetheless. So I'm going to look at how much I've made, how much is homemade, and people often say to me, oh, you must have saved a fortune as you make your own clothes. Well, let's just reserve judgment on that until you've seen the size of my wardrobe. Looking forward to showing it to you. Okay, so here we are in my bedroom, and I am very lucky. I do have this triple wardrobe to myself, and I also have that chest of drawers there. So that chest of drawers, 2.5 of those drawers contain my entire summer wardrobe from last year. So as I say, I may well break that out either in this video or maybe in part 2. We'll have to wait and see. So the plan now is for me to do some major emptying of this beast. I may well be brave enough to show you a picture inside. So let's crack it open and see how we get on. Okay, so what did I learn about this experience so far? Well, unfortunately, there is no Narnia at the back of my wardrobe. Despite the surreal world I'm living in, it's just a standard wardrobe. It's an oak one, which is nice, but there's no Narnia in it. Never mind. Also, I discovered that I don't have pictures of everything that I've made, so that makes this video quite interesting. And I look like I'm in danger of selling things on eBay, because I've taken pictures and hang them on my wardrobe, you know, like they do when they're selling. So that's really funny. Also, I do have pictures on my Google Drive from over the years of wearing these things, and you get to see the journey of my hair over the last few years. So I'm completely naturally grey now, but as you'll see in the pictures, I've been on a bit of a journey with my hair. It was naturally very dark many moons ago, and then about 2, maybe 3 years ago, I decided to go completely blonde. Loved that experience, and you'll see that in some of those pictures. Makes me look completely different, but then figured actually it was easier to grow out the grey from being blonde, and that's where I'm at now. So that's my natural hair colour. So that's an interesting side piece, I suppose. That's my observation at least. The other thing I discover is that I have absolutely enough clothes for not only next winter but many winters to come, and I need absolutely nothing for summer. I'm set, said no sewist ever. Okay, so finally we get to the bit where I actually tell you what's in my wardrobe and show you a bit of my wardrobe. So yeah, living proof that how full my wardrobe is. It's up here. I did tell you I have a lot. And when I was thinking, how am I going to tell you guys about this, I thought I'd put it into categories so that it's not too overwhelming. You can see me here emptying out my wardrobe, and I'm actually wearing a Molly top. I don't talk about that in this particular video very much. Not the top version anyway, but it is one of my favourite makes, as you'll see in a moment. So I've put this into sections for you. So in no particular order, I've literally got a jumpsuit section, the Tilly section, and a sew over it section. I thought that was the best way of going about it. And I'm going to put you some clips in, oh, and a fourth section of other, and I'll explain why in a moment. So I'm going to put some photos in of what I've got. Some of them are stock photos, and I'll explain as I go through. So Tilly plays a massive part in my wardrobe, as those of you who've been know me anyway, but have seen my first video will know how keen I am on her patterns. If you haven't seen my first video, please go back and have a look. I'll put a link in at the end. I say that like I know how to do it, but I will put a link in at the end if I can. So Tilly, let's start off with Agnes. I've only got 2 of those in current rotation in my wardrobe. I was quite surprised by that, and I haven't got a picture of it, so I'm going to put a stock photo in up here. Many of you know the Agnes pattern, and actually it's quite often where people start when they're thinking about working in jersey. A lovely scoop neck, really lovely. Looks great in any pattern. So I've got the Agnes, I've got the Joni, and I have got at least one picture of me in a Joni, so I'll pop that in here. I love that dress, and actually the Joni is one of the things that I will no longer make, because my role and my job has changed quite a bit in the last few years, and therefore there's no real reason for me to have I wouldn't say it's a formal dress. You can wear it casually, you can wear it more formally, but it doesn't play a part in my wouldn't play a part in my living wardrobe at the moment. So sadly, Jodie is a pattern I won't be making very much in the near future, but I absolutely love it. And as you can see from the picture, I made 3. I'm going to say I made more than that, but again, I haven't taken pictures of all of those. And I actually adapted Christmas party dress once to have an element of that as well. And I made it sleeveless, which was good fun. So absolutely love the Joni. Stevie, again, I've only got one picture only one picture of one that is in my current rotation, and I might put 2 pictures in to show you how transitional the Stevie tunic is. This is in a lovely fabric, a Lady McElroy Golden Finch, I think it's called, that I got given for Christmas last year. And you can either wear it with tights and boots, or you can wear it without as a little summer dress, and I really enjoy that dress. At this time of year, as in the picture, I'll be wearing it with leggings and little shoes, so that's a fantastic one. I have made lots more Stevies, and I'm not sure what's happened to them, if I'm honest. Mystery to me. I have actually got quite a few, but they're not in my wardrobe. Maybe, I don't know what's happened to them, but anyway, a really great pattern. I've actually adapted the Stevie that you can see in the picture. I've taken it in because there's actually quite an A-line design to the original Stevie, but I found I preferred to have, I actually also put in pockets, then I took the pockets out because I didn't want the bulk at the sides, and then I decided to take it in a little. I have actually got some fabric in my stash that I'm thinking about making a Stevie top for summer, which I think will look really nice. And then Indigo, lots of people will be familiar with the Indigo. It's one of Tilly's latest releases. I think it was around Christmas time, maybe slightly later, maybe slightly earlier. And I've certainly got a couple of Indigos, as you'll see in the picture there, both from what's hanging in my wardrobe and the one that, the actual picture of me standing just outside my front door. I love the Indigo, such a transitional piece, and again can be worn with tights and boots, or happily in the summer as a little summer dress, which I look to do. I also love the add-on pack that Tilly has just released, whereby you can add additional tiers, and there's endless combinations you can make out of the Indigo, so I look forward to doing that in the near future. I've also got pictures of the Cleo, and actually Cleo I think was one of the first Tilly and the button patterns I made, so much so that you can actually see me. I'll put some pictures in probably here and here of me being completely starstruck by meeting a few of my sewing idols. So I think we've got Lisa Comfort, we've got the Foldline team, we've got Gabberdashery, and I think Kittenish Behaviour as well. And that was at the first knitting and stitching show I went to in London. Really lucky to meet those guys, and just completely with meeting some of those people that have inspired me so much. So thank you to all of you for that. So yeah, Tilly, massive part of my wardrobe. Very, very wearable products, and an absolute pleasure to sew, and very, very good value for money in that I have made them so many times, which is great. We have also got many jumpsuits in my wardrobe. Well, I say many, it's probably about 5, but also when we move into the summer wardrobe, you'll see I've got lots of summer versions as well, and that's going to be in a video that follows, I think. So the 2 main designs of jumpsuits I've got sitting in my wardrobe at the moment are the Sirocco Jumpsuit. I was quite surprised actually. I must have made these back end of summer last year, I think, because I've made 2 short sleeve versions, and I'll put some pictures in. Many people have talked about the Sirocco jumpsuit in their videos. I'm sure you'll be all very, very familiar with it. Very comfortable, absolutely secret pyjamas. One is in an art gallery fabric, the one that's the blue and the pink version, and then the other, the grey with the big white flowers, that was from Colville Fabrics last year. And actually that one is a direct copy of another vlogger that I admire, and if I can find the name of her details, I'll pop it in the link below for you. So and then the other one is the Abbey jumpsuit by AK Patterns. Now that's AthinaKakou. So she, I hope I'm saying that right, she's just recently changed her branding to AK Patterns, and oh man, she's got so many wonderful patterns. At one stage last year, I'd have said I had as many, and it's true, they're just not, some of them in my summer wardrobe. I'd say I had as many of her patterns as I did of Tilly's. So if you haven't seen AK Patterns, please do go check her out. She used to vlog really, really regularly, and actually I believe she's gone off to be a teacher, so she's been in training, but has recently sort of revitalised her website and started getting more active on Instagram again. So yeah, amazing. So do go check her out. And I've got there's 3 Abbey jumpsuits in the picture that I'm showing you, but also you can then see me in my favourite version, which is again, that's a Lady McElroy fabric, the cream with the lovely big green leaves on it. That's actually my daughter's favourite make of mine, and she tried it on yesterday. Now she's tiny, and it's a very loose fit on her, but it really suits her, so I think I probably won't be getting much more wear out of that, but that's fine. It's quite flattering when she likes to wear something of mine. So that's the jumpsuits, but as I say, I've got a lot more summer jumpsuits as well, so you'll see those in my next video. Moving on to Sew Over It, it's kind of like I've got Tilly, Sew Over It, jumpsuits, and then other. My wardrobe isn't as tidy as that, by the way. It's not literally in sections, although it kind of sits jumpsuits, dresses, trousers, maybe, but they're not set by designer. Sew Over It, again, learnt loads from Lisa and the team over the years. I love a pussy bow blouse. I think I've got 3 or 4 in the picture there. One of my favourite makes actually, and I learnt a lot from that because it's got a lot of different techniques in terms of putting the pussy bow blouse on the top. Yeah, really lovely make. I really enjoy making that, and it can be made in such a different variety of fabrics. I've got viscoses there, I've got cottons there. It's a pretty lovely make, and I did actually recently make one of those for my one of my best friends as a Christmas present. First time I've made anything for anybody else. I'm really pleased with how it turns out, and she says she likes it, so that's the main thing, isn't it? So pussy bow blouse, massive fan of that one. Again, can be dressed up or dressed down. I have only made I love for winter. I love jersey, and I was going to tell you about the Emma dress, which I think is one of the 3 dresses. It's the black one with the spots on. Emma dress is part of their one of their master classes, which I've completely forgot the name of. I apologise. I'll put a picture here of what the class is. But you basically get the Alice top, I think it is, and the Emma dress as part of that course. And again, the Emma dress is part of that set that I don't need at the moment, which is really a shame. I just don't have the need to wear a more formal looking dress. But again, it's secret pyjamas, ever so easy to make. I really enjoyed that. First time I'd made more of a structured dress out of jersey, and really enjoyed that one. The Meredith Wrap dress, really comfortable. Absolutely love that fabric actually. That really makes a difference to that. And again, probably won't be wearing that in the near future just because, I mean, we're all at work more than we're at home, I guess. Not at the moment, clearly. But yeah, I just don't have a reason to wear the Meredith at the moment, but absolutely love it. Really quick make, very easy, very satisfying in that regard, which is great fun. And then finally, but no means least, in terms of the sew over it category, and I'm sure I've missed loads. I'll have to go back over that at some stage. But again, it's probably because a lot of the sew over it patterns are dresses, and I've got lots of those in the summer section, as you'll see in my next video. But my last pattern I wanted to mention for my winter wardrobe is the Molly dress. I wear this all the time. I've taken a picture of me, which I'll put up here, in the first Molly dress I made, and I must have made that, well, I made it when it was released. It's part of Lisa Comfort's first ebook. I can't remember what it's called last time. Sorry, very hopeless. But I'll put details of what it is. But I have made the Molly dress so many times, as you'll see in my picture. It is my go-to in terms of easy to wear. You can dress it up, dress it down. I've worn it to work. I've worn it to the shops. You name it. I absolutely love it. So Molly top and the Molly dress. So when I put a clip in earlier of me emptying out my wardrobe, I'm wearing a grey and white striped Molly top, and yeah, it's so you can either obviously lengthen or lengthen the top to make it into a dress, but you can also make it either in a viscose jersey for the top, but then it's recommended to do the dress in a ponte-roma because it needs a bit more structure. It's just so easy because it's a kimono, so you've got a grown-on sleeve and then a kimono sleeve, really. So the sleeve itself, you then just connect the longer part of the sleeve to make it a long sleeve dress. Really simple, really quick, an absolute stroke of genius on Lisa Comfort's part. Just love it. And then the final section of my wardrobe I classed as other. And I'm quite surprised actually when I look back through the pictures. I did genuinely take a picture of everything that I had in any serious quantity. So other I would class as probably Seamworks. I've had a subscription to Seamworks for a really long time. I won't go into detail about this, how the Seamworks subscription works, but you basically pay only a few pounds every month, and every month you get 2 credits, and you just need 1 credit to download a pattern from the Seamworks collection, and there's so many patterns on there, and every month they release 2 new patterns, so I have got an extensive range of Seamworks patterns. And the reason I've put this into other is because this is probably where the category sits, where I've got more patterns than I have makes in my wardrobe for all those patterns. And I guess that's the crack in the pavement, where you choose a pattern, you make it up, but it actually doesn't make it into your everyday wear wardrobe. Because I was thinking to myself, well, where are my Astorias? Where are the where's my Dexter jacket? I'm sorry, Dexter trousers, or my chip jacket? You know, where's my Lucy jumpsuit? I've made all of these things, and I'll put some stock photos of those patterns I've just mentioned in here, because they are really, really lovely makes. And then one of my original questions to myself was, how much of my wardrobe is me made and how much is shop bought? Well, other than my mint velvet section, which consists of a approximately 7 tops, I think. There is almost nothing else shop bought in my wardrobe, other than maybe 4 or 5 pairs of jeans. Yeah, so I'm really surprised at that, but it's good. It does mean that Me Made May isn't going to be an issue for me. I definitely could wear and do wear something Me Made every day. Oh, talking about that, Me Made, this is Me Made, and this is, I don't think I mentioned it in my section. So in the seam work section is one of my favourite makes, and this is the Emmy blouse. If I stand up, and I'm a bit close to stand up, this is the Emmy blouse. It's got elasticated waist there, comes to sort of just above the pockets, so it's not cropped but it's not long. It's got this lovely elasticated neckline, and then obviously you can put these optional gypsy sort of ties on if you like. I have maybe 4 or 5 of these, so alongside my molly top, this is my most made blouse. In fact, I loved it that much that I made 3 of these blouses all in one night. So I made this one, I made the beige one with the flowers on, and I made the black spotty one all in one night on a Friday night once. Which is a bit crazy, but there you go, that's how it goes. So I hope you've enjoyed that sort of forage or foray into my wardrobe. Some really interesting things. I've had to re-record this end a little bit, my phone suddenly glitched or something. So I was going to say thank you for staying with me. I've really enjoyed showing you everything. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video, which is going to be all about what I discovered about my summer wardrobe, the things I made last year, my style, and yeah, some great stuff there. Really looking forward to showing that to you. So please, until next time, stay safe, stay well. Look forward to seeing you then. Bye.